with my little crown on and saying, I'm going to bring my Mary Kay. And I know some of you are my customers. And what can I bring you? And I thought, okay. And I got 4 orders right away. So what started out as lipstick and lip gloss, after I got there Saturday afternoon, we're sitting around our lawn chairs on my concrete pad, and I pull out the roll-up bag, and I ended up doing a Waverly Wave class that Donna showed us how to do about 3 years ago. And I sold 3 sets. One was the repair set, and then lots of lipstick and stuff. So it was $614. But I got 5 new customers. I had 4 orders, but I got another one that's in the works. Actually, it went over $1,000 when I added it all up. But I'd already changed my stuff twice, my weekly summary and everything. So I wasn't going to go back and change it again. But anyway, so you just take advantage of some of these things. I'm surprised. I thought, well, I'm going to get my $150, but you just never know. So you be prepared. I had all that product in the back of my truck, all organized and everything. So I had a ball. I had a blast, and I love that Waverly Way thing. It's easy. They just try whatever you pull out, and that's what happens. When they can try it, they will buy it.
Way to go, Peggy. On the fly, right?
Just on the fly. We fly fish, not
Yeah.
me. I just camp.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Well, you guys, we're going to talk tonight because I am the program also tonight, and we're going to talk about making a profit. So I'm assuming that every one of you in here that shows up regularly on Monday night, you are in it because you have a business, right? You have a business, or you want it to be a business. You want to have some money to buy things, to support your family, to pay the house payment, to pay phone bills, put food on the table, whatever it is that you use your profits from. That's why you're probably here, because we all have huge units that are not here, all those consultants, and they may, maybe they just can't make it, and they want to make a profit, but some of them are in it to get their product at wholesale or to make a little spending money, and they don't really care. Now, did you know that if you make any profit, if you sell the product to anybody, you actually are required by the IRS to file a Schedule C on your taxes. So you don't want to just pretend like you didn't sell anything, because technically that's not legal. You want to have some good tracking and keep track of your money. Well, we're going to talk about money management tonight. We're going to talk about several things. I'm going to show you a little screen share first. Let me figure out how to do it. So bear with me as I find it here. Okay, get the right screen. No sound is necessary this time because it's just me. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes.
It's an InTouch, picture of InTouch, right? Okay, so I was on InTouch today. One of my consultants, Debbie, asked me to check something on her site. She sent me her login information, and she wanted me to check on a product order that she was not, her computer's gone in the shop, and so she couldn't do it herself. So anyway, this is a consultant's place. And if you want to check your orders, you go to My Customers. If you want to place an order for somebody, you go to My Customers. Okay. So if you want to, somebody just texted you and you need to have the company ship it, this is where you go. Okay. I got to find where okay, hold on. Just bear with me here for a second. I got to figure out where oh, here we go. So I can change screens. All right, so once you get to My Customers, then if you click on Order List there at the top that I have circled, it will take you to this page right here. Now, I blacked out all of the names, just to protect her customers' names, but notice, oh, this is I inserted my own sheet here. So I had 3 guest checkouts. Now, Debbie's, she actually knew that girl logged in to place her order. If they log in, then you can see who it is. If they don't log in and they check out as a guest checkout, you can't see who it is, but I'm going to show you a little trick. Hopefully the company doesn't change that. But I've decided I don't care whether they log in or not. I want it to be easy for those customers. How many times do you order something online at, a department store, something online, and you check out as a guest? You don't want to log in and do all that stuff. So why do our customers want to log in? They just want to check out. Now, as a consultant, I want to know who it is that's ordering. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, so here's, if you click on the view details of that person's order, if you click that, it comes to this page. And if it's a guest checkout, you won't see their name and all this information here. It'll just be X's. But if you click this right here, view CDS order status, at this time, you can see the name. And I blocked it out right here, but it's order from. Now, this stuff, the address and things will be X's. You won't be able to see that, but at least they're allowing us to see the name, thankfully, so that we know that. Okay, so I went past that. Now, here you can actually print this page out, print order details, so you can have a copy of all of that. And I believe it even tells what they order down below this picture. But at least you've got the money and stuff. So you may want to print that out just to have a copy of that order. Now, I'm going to go from my customers down to weekly accomplishment sheets, because that order that Debbie had, she knew that one of her customers, her customer had said she'd placed a My Shop order for a repair set, but Debbie couldn't see it. And so she wanted me to check to see if it had been shipped or if she needed to do anything. And here's the lady's name right here. It was a My Shop order, and it was $230.95. Now, that was the only thing she ordered, was a repair set. So a repair set is $225. So this odd $230.95, do you know what that is?
Shipping.
It is the $5.95 shipping. So the company has thrown the $5.95 into this. Now, technically, that isn't a sale for her. So if you were doing this personally, I have a difficult time with InTouch weekly accomplishment sheets because of things like that. It's not quite accurate. You could take that, change that to $225 to have accurate records of what was sold, and maybe move that $5.95 someplace else. And then at first I like reorders, facials, and classes or parties. Those are the 3 things I like to recognize. But I get to thinking today, knowing how many My Shop orders you have might be something that you would like to know too. So you could leave that. But there is a little drop down arrow right there beside that My Shop. I don't know if oh, here, if I did it over here, you can see me twirling, right? And there's other choices, reorders, facials, that sort of thing, that you can change that to. Now, here's something that some consultants forget. They don't add it. Once you've got this filled out, I mean, she knew that it was a repair set, so she could put 1 skincare set sold, and track how many skincare sets. But you've got to click this add button, and when you do, then it pops it down below here, and that's where it tracks it. So don't forget to click that add button. And then for her sales director to get it, you click the submit button up here, and then it goes to the sales director. Now, this is for last week, or no, I guess that would be for this week, but you use this little drop down back here where I've got it circled in yellow, and you can get all the weeks prior to that. So you can go back and check week after week after week. You could submit all those to your director. But let me see, what's my next screen here? Oh, that was just showing, I was talking and There's that add button circled. Okay, but what we want to do is talk about money management and the 60-40 split. 60% of your retail sales goes back to order more product, and you save for inventory replacement, that's 50%. PCP, the preferred customer program, needs about 5%, and Section 2 needs 5%. Mary Kay told us never to spend more than 5% of our order, our wholesale order on Section 2. We can go crazy ordering all the fun stuff on Section 2, the samples and the minis and the this and the that, but we shouldn't spend more than 5%. So be disciplined in that. And then the other 40% is your profit. And from that profit, you pay wholesale plus sales tax on your own product. So when you go pull it off the shelf, if you're doing money management, you should be putting money out of either your profit or out of your other household income to pay your business up here, the wholesale, so you can replace that product. Then you, out of your profit, you have to save money for seminar, career conference, all those other business expenses. If you're making payments on a computer or whatever, that comes out of the 40%. I've seen this happen. In fact, when I was brand new, I did this. I'd go have a party and I would sell $100. Back then, $100 party was a big deal. I'd sell $100 and I would come home and I'd pay the $95 light bill. Now, what that is embezzling your business. If you did that working for somebody else, they would throw you in jail for doing that. You can't embezzle your business and take money that is not your paycheck. So this 40% is your paycheck, but you still have to, you pay for your product out of that, the product that you take into your own bathroom to use, and you have to save money for things like seminar and career conference, and that comes out of that too. So I'm going to show you something. You may go, Lord have mercy, it's Donna again with her technology. And I understand that. You may not want to do this, but I'll tell you this. Now I got to find it here. Okay, and I'm going to pull it over here. This is on my website, and it's a checkbook register. And if you don't do it, can you guys see it? Do I need to make it bigger? I'll try to make it bigger. Let's see. Whoops. All right. That may be too big.
That's perfect.
Okay. All right. So let me go clear over here. I had a very smart professor of physics at Fort Hays help me make this in an Excel. I'm not smart enough to do this by myself. I knew what I wanted, but to get all the formulas to work, I had to have a nuclear physicist help me do it. Now, you can download this. I gave you the links on my website, and I'll show you in a minute where I actually put them on our app. So you would want to open that app on your computer and then download it from there if you want this. Now I'm just going to show you how it works. First of all, you have to put in your sales tax. My sales tax is 9.25%.
Wow.
And this is the week of March 1st through the 7th. So you can put your weeks in because you can save these and then you can have records. All right, so let's say I've got some samples here. And I'm going to suggest, I don't know if you can see this, but this is an old-fashioned sales ticket. With all of the My Shop and all this stuff, this different ways of doing business now, I think we can't go wrong with an old-fashioned sales ticket to keep really good records. So on this ticket, you would want, I don't know if you can see my little tiny thing here. Let me just stop for just a second. Screen share, where are we at? Okay, if we use this sales ticket, okay, you want to at least put your name and the date on there, nothing else. If this is just for you and you're taking it off of InTouch or whatever, you don't need all that filled out. And you write repair set and you put $225 on there, okay, for a repair set. Then you come down below and you figure out your 9.25% tax, whatever your sales tax is. You put that and you've got a total there. Easy peasy, the way we've done it for 65 years. Okay, or 60, whatever it is. All right, so I'm going to show you from this sales ticket. And what I would do, you know, if you go on InTouch and you can see what somebody has ordered, they did ordered on my shop or whatever, you can make a sales ticket for that and figure out what the sales tax is. And also, because it tells you on there, on that report, what the sales tax was she paid, and you can figure out this. Because when they ship it from Mary Kay, the sales tax isn't your sales tax, it's the sales tax of that person. So it may not be your whatever. Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to use this ticket over here on my screen share again. So let me figure that out again. Here we go. Okay. All right, so on this example that I have of a repair set, I'm going to start here. You can either put the date you sold it, but I'm going to put Susie's name. It was Susie. I know who she is. And then you come clear over to the turquoise side, this last column K, where it says deposit amount with discount. Okay, this is your check. How much she paid you. It is the bottom total down here. So she wrote me a check for $245.81. As soon as I hit enter, how come my thing is not working? It worked for me this afternoon. Let me just do a, oh my gosh, this may be a very short program if this thing doesn't work. Where is it? When I put it in, normally it fills in all these blanks right here. Okay, I'm going to get, hold on a second. Don't save that one. I'm going to go get it again. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm going to type in 245.81. There we go. I'll make it bigger. Did you see that happen?
Yes.
I put that in. It put in the 245.91. So the same thing I put, that was my check. That was the total of the bottom of the sales ticket. It put it in again. It took out, this was the sales before taxes. Where'd the 9 cents come from? Oh, that should be 81 cents. I'm sorry. It's 81 cents. Okay, there it is. I typed it wrong. Okay, so here's the 225. Here's the 112.50, which is 50% wholesale. Here's the 1125, which is the 5% that you save for PCP. Here's the section 2 at 5%. Here's sales of the taxes paid, my 9.25% sales tax automatically went there. And here's my profit, which is $90. So that's the 60-40 split. Now, because this is my first order, since I got my last order, I have to save some shipping. So we're going to put $14.95 in there for shipping. And we don't have to put that in again because we've saved $14.95. Where did it come from? It came from profit. Now, basically, we put it in once. We might have lots of sales, and we don't have to put it in again until we've placed an order and we start again. So I'm going to just add some more. I've got some other sales here. This was Susie. Okay, so now Jane ordered from me, and she ordered a miracle set. And with sales tax, it was $10.73. That's $126. Whoops, $126.73. And so here we go again, $126.73, $116 is the retail, $58 needs to be saved to order again. And here's your 5%, because we have to save money for PCP. We need to buy supplies occasionally, and you've got the money saved for that. the sales tax, we have to save that because that's floating money. We pay it, then we collect it, and it just floats. And then we don't have to put any more freight in there because we've got our $14.95 saved until we place an order again. And here's profit of $46. It's adding it up down here. Here we're adding all this up. Okay. I've got another order. This time it was from Mary, and she actually took advantage of my double deals. This, during the March 1st through the 15th, I do the special deals, but they get to pick 2 special deals, and I had somebody do that. So her total was $95.81 because she ordered. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, no. Let's put that in. The total amount was 100 and. Oh, let me add it with the calculator because I didn't put that in. It was $106 order plus tax is $9.81. So it was $115 per check. Should have been $115.81. However, I gave her a $20 discount because she took advantage of 2 special deals. So her this actually took that $20 out of the profit. Did you see that happen? It still kept everything correct in the PCP, in the section 2, in the inventory. So I have money to replace that product, and it took that $20 discount out of my profit. Now you see that it's added everything down here. All the columns are here, and here's the columns. They're the same as these columns right here. Now, when I need to place an order, I have in section 1 inventory, I have $232.65. So do I have enough to place a $225 order? Yes, I do. So let's say my order was exactly $225. That's going to bring my column down to $7.65, which is what I have left. I didn't spend that in section 1. And then you would know from whatever it was, how much your sales tax was. Let's say it was $20. That would come from when you placed your order. Maybe you didn't order any section 2. Well, these 2 things, let's see, what's this? Oh, PCP. We're not spending PCP yet. Sorry about that.
Sales tax.
It's
right
not
there.
PCP time. What?
There's the sales tax.
Yeah.
column.
Yeah, where is it? What color is it? Sales tax. Yes, I have to pay sales tax. And so maybe that was $30, whatever it was. And I have to spend my $14.95, and it might be $13.95, who knows, but let's say $14.95. I've got my money there. And so that emptied out that column, and I still have $151.17 in profit that I could write myself a check and put it in my regular personal account and pay my light bill with. So when you take out your profit, you spend your profit, you put it here. I'm just going to take $150 out. That's all I want to pay myself this week. Leaves $1.17 profit in there for week 2. So if I go, notice I'm on week 1 down here on this spreadsheet. Do you see that? Week 1. If I go to week 2, it has moved my remaining money that I still had over here.
Wow.
So you still have it. I only have $1.17 in profit, but I'm going to sell some stuff here, and I can start over with that same thing. At the end of the month, there's 4 weeks. There's actually 5 weeks on here. And at this point, it will tell you, save this file. So it's your March file. You can save it to your computer and have this. And then you get another copy of this. You start again with a new copy. You want to save your master copy, or you can always go back and get it off my website. And open and save a new register for next month. Transfer the totals from this week, the extra dollars, which is right here, all this right here on this row. You transfer it to that line over on week 1 of your next month. So if you really want to do 60-40, you can do it this way, or you can do it the pencil and paper way, the way we've done it for years. Okay, let me stop this. Oh, no, let me just minimize this. Okay, and where's my, oh, the slideshow again, maybe? Slideshow from current screen. There we go. Okay. And then if you want that thing, you didn't change it. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. If you want to get this, it's on our meeting app under documents. And it's on this date, money management check register, and you do a file download. So you can download it to your computer, and it's an Excel file. And if you want to, if you want to go find, let me stop the screen share. If you want to know exactly how to do it again, I have a video and I show you here, here, and here. You may want to do it one week or something like that. It may not be anything you want to do, but back in the day when I was embezzling my money, there was a software company that did this exact thing, and it totally changed my Mary Kay. I knew exactly how much money I had to spend on an order. I always had my money saved because I didn't look at my checkbook anymore. I looked at the numbers at the bottom of this and left everything else in my checking account. And I totally started really making money when I started doing that. So it may be, I'm not going to mess with that. That's perfectly fine. I just want you to know the concept that when you get that check in the mail or the check she gives you for $235.84, you have to split that money up if you're going to actually run a profitable business. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Any
Donna,
questions? Yes.
Donna, what is that? What is the name of that document when we look in docs? What's the name? Check register.
That Mary Kay check register. So if you look, and you don't want to do it from your phone, you want to put the address of our meeting, which is mkunitapps.com/meeting. Just copy that off your phone, put it in Messenger from your phone, and then you can go to your computer and grab Messenger and get to it that way. And but it's on documents on our meeting app, and you can open that meeting app on your computer.
Got it.
Because it's just a website. Okay, so if you will do regular sales tickets, you can track all that. I would have a sales ticket for every customer sale that I have, and the old-fashioned way. And then you can fill out your weekly accomplishment sheet from that. Here is the way we always did it. This is also under weekly accomplishment sheet tracking, WAS tracking. You can print this off. And we turn these in at our sales meeting every single week. And it's much more detailed and much better for taxes if you do this than the thing that Mary Kay has. It's not, I use Boulevard, so my Boulevard, and if you use QT Office, if you're making enough money and you have an inventory and all that, you might want QT Office or Boulevard to replace the handwritten things. But there's nothing wrong with this, but you need to do more than just use the weekly accomplishment sheet on InTouch, because it doesn't split things up the way you really need it for taxes and stuff. Any other questions?
I have a comment.
Yes.
When we are talking about paying for seminar, career conference, I think the greatest idea is to use your profits from your team commissions for those.
Yes.
Because then you can keep your money from your sales.
That's how Mary Kay taught us to do it, isn't it?
It is, and that's how I always did it. When people say, well, do they pay your way? when I was going to seminar, I would go, well, yeah. Because I used my profits from my team building, which, we need to get going on that. We've got 1 week left for the double credit.
Yes. And the $10 e-start goes all month, but the double credit is just through the 15th. Any other
Okay.
questions? About 60-40 split.
Great job, Donna.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's important that everybody know they need to have their checking account for their Mary Kay money cannot commingle with their personal money.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. And if you've got a free bank, if you've got a bank and you don't have to pay for your checking accounts, then I would get 2 Mary Kay accounts. I have a commission account, which is where your team building goes into, your, that sort of thing. And then I have a product account, and that's where all the checks go in. Those 2 are separate in my bank. Okay. Well, let's just split up in our rooms. I'm going to open those up. And see if you can get in. If not, we'll move you. Let us know if you need us to move you. And Judy will stay here. Judy's group stays here.
We like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mine is not popping up with.
I have to go down. I don't know, but I'll move you.
It's where I normally go. It's not showing up as rooms.
Even if you scroll down, is it not?
No. No,
Okay.
I know how to do it, believe it or not.
Okay. All right. Well,
it's not showing there. I'll go on.
Okay, I think everybody else is Judy, so I'm out of here.
Okay. Well, girls, I'm proud of you. We were number 1, number 2, number 3. Where's my pom-pom? And Peggy, you had so much fun making money. Everybody's jealous of that.
Yeah. Good job, Peggy.
That was such fun. And it was surprising.
Yeah.
I went around and the lady that came in the last and sat down in her chair, we're about ready to make a fire, and everybody's kind of trying lipstick and trying a moisturizer or whatever. And she asked about the repair set, and I just told her from the Waverly Way, anything you like to try, I have it here. She stepped back. She's got her little seat there. We go around. Well, what to close it? What is it that we can get for you? Type thing. Oh, I want the repair set, and I want something. Anyway, she spent like $300 something, and I was surprised. I didn't really think that was going to happen. That's why I said you just never know.
But here's the thing, Peggy, is you let them know. You didn't just go and hope that something would happen. You gave them a heads up. And so they knew that something was going to happen and that they would, get together and be able to try it. And that's really important because we can't assume that, it's just going to fly when we get there. So I'm very proud of you for the way you handled all that. And I talked with Peggy earlier and she wrote her goal at the top of her paper. You heard her say that, and she knew she still needed 150 to make that $300 a week. And I wonder, did the rest of you do that this week as well?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And Stacia, you
Yes.
too? And Becky, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a great system? Does
Yeah.
it keep you focused? One little thing like that, is writing it down on a piece of paper and then subtracting the orders as you get it. And I think you get more excited as you get closer to the goal and you realize that you're actually going to do it, right? Or am I just blowing smoke here and I don't know what I'm talking
No,
about?
I think that,
Okay, well,
it
that's
works.
always
I
the
think
way it
works
worked
that way.
for me. Okay. I think Becky, are you already reading the let them theory?
Yeah, I've been, yeah. Uh-huh.
Are you reading or listening?
I'm listening to, well, I've got both. I'm listening and I read, but yeah, I'm done with it.
You're already done with it.
But
Okay.
I can go back and review it. Yeah.
Well, that's up to you. I just wondered, I told Peggy about it. Peggy, did you get it yet?
I did not. I did
Okay.
not. I
I
just
got the book, but I haven't read it yet.
Okay. And Stacia, this is the first you've heard of it? It's called there it is, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. And I'm listening. And the reason that I'm excited about it is, and I'm just getting into it, although I have listened to her lecture on certain parts of it before. But there's a part in there where if you, and some people are, and some people have been, and they got over it, but she will help you get over the fear of what other people think. I thought that was so huge.
Just opened it to that page. It popped right open. Oh, let them
And
think bad thoughts about you. Let them.
yeah. I mean, it's such a great concept. And it just could be that big giant key that you've needed to unlock the door to let that giant within out, that sleeping giant. So I hope that, and it's tax deductible because you're reading it for your business. But I really am enjoying listening to it. Number one, because I can't read anymore with this business I've got going on. But I can read on the computer, but not a book. Okay. And it really is, she reads it and she's very, very good. So if you didn't do anything else besides write your goal down on the top of your sheet of paper and then look at what you need to do, you'll get your names from the bridal thing tonight, you said?
I don't know. When do we get those?
I got mine. I already got mine this afternoon.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, look in your messenger. She sends it in your messenger.
Oh, okay. I'll look
Well,
there.
Yeah.
now what are y'all talking about?
There was a bridal fair here in Denver and Stacia and Becky worked it. So
Oh,
they
okay.
got leads from that they get to follow up on now,
Right.
which is exciting. You have to have your script, put your mirror in front of your face, make sure that you've got it all together so that you get the results for which you are looking. Now let's talk about our new recruits for this month for $10. Who's already talked to somebody? Oh, okay. I've got 2 in the hopper. You have to ask, and you want to ask the people you want on your team, not the ones you think you can recruit. I hate that. Ask the ones you want. Have you ever thought about doing anything for extra money? What would you do with the extra money? We're currently looking for new consultants with Mary Kay. And I think you'd be great. Can I discuss it with you and show you how it works? Just a career chat. Last week, we talked about overcoming objections. How many objections do you get usually? See if you
3.
remember.
3.
3. And what's the most important one?
Third.
The third one is the real one. And you got to work on this. This is, be motivated by the $10 and hopefully, and here's the thing, when they fill that agreement out, and they changed that. How you send the agreement out. It used to be you just clicked on this thing and pasted on the email that you were sending the person. Now they give you all these selections. So the email.
Oh, really?
Oh God, yeah.
I just thought I sent it to somebody from my text. Uh-oh, maybe she never got it. Maybe that's why she didn't fill it out.
Could be. Follow up is everything.
15 questions now. She's gone to the link, now she's coming back. I said, for $10, just do it.
Yeah, it is everything. But is she somebody you really want on your team?
Lisa, yeah, I want her. I don't want
Okay.
the other one. She's
Okay,
not
all
going
right.
anywhere.
All right, well, we have to get after this and keep after it. It's gotta be on your 6 most important list is, ask and follow up. Ask and follow up. And then sell something to get to your goal. And remember, if you focus on something, now we've got career conference in Denver this weekend, so
It worked.
I'll call you back. So, if you've got that going on, you're gonna be obligated time-wise. But you can still reach your goal if you're working on it and you're subtracting as you go. I know you can do it. Okay? I'm really proud of you guys. I am really, really proud of you guys. Let's be all top 3 next week too. It's this little director thing I got going on, All right?
Do you
Yeah.
have people falling off, or they just happen to be busy? The directors, or do we know?
Oh, the directors were all on tonight, but Donna was the one that was featured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't see the girl that has the big black glasses. But short
Oh,
hair.
well,
Kim
who
Bates.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't worry about anybody else. We just worry about us.
Okay.
And if it's just us, we'll just keep on going as long as Donna gets us set up. All right. I love you guys. Have a great week.
Bye, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Your accomplishments. All right. Bye-bye. We gotta go. Marianne, thanks for my present.
That's waiting for school distance.